From the Blue Angels to the beaches, fine dining to festivals, museums to musicals, Pensacola in the Florida Panhandle offers a unique way to vacation.
We always say that Pensacola is the way to beach, so our art scene is the artful way to beach. And it's a really cool way to bring the fact that you're going to vacation in Pensacola for our beautiful beaches and things to do, but then there's other things to add to that vacation experience. So after a few days in the sun, or if you're coming down when the weather's a little bit cooler, there's museums for you to go check out. There's performances, there's the opera, there's the ballet, and truly Pensacola has got it all.
The area offers beautiful beaches, no doubt. Between Pensacola Beach, with its boardwalk, beach restaurants and events, and Perdido Key that offers a beach experience that puts guests one with nature, there's a fantastic beach outing that awaits everyone. But there's a reason the tourism campaign in the area is called Vacation Artfully. Take a stroll through downtown Pensacola and you'll quickly discover why.
Almost like, I don't want to say best kept secret because I think the secret is out of the bag at this point, but I still think it's unexplored for a lot of people.
So let's go exploring. Pensacola is home to the Big Five, a professional theater, symphony, ballet, opera company, and an accredited art museum. The Pensacola Museum of Art represents that final facet. It's housed in the Old City Jail, a building that was constructed more than 100 years ago. The museum celebrates its 70th anniversary in 2024.
We do have some really amazing works by some surrealist artists like Salvador Dali. We also have some modern masterpieces by artists like Pablo Picasso. We also are currently exhibiting some of the pioneers of photography, Alfred Stieglitz, Edward Steichen. We also have on display some of the oldest works in our collection, Japanese woodblock prints, which date to the 1830s.
And he noted, the Pensacola Museum of Art presents engaging, cross-disciplinary exhibitions, educational programming, and stewards a growing collection of modern and contemporary art of the 19th, 20th, and 21st centuries. The Pensacola Museum of Art sits across the street from the Pensacola Little Theater.
You are in the hub for arts and culture here in Pensacola. That is the Clark Family Cultural Center, which is home of Pensacola Little Theater, Ballet Pensacola, the Stamped Film Festival, Emerald Coast Writers, any con, Entrecon, Civicon, Pensacon that we have in town, they're all housed right here. We're a historic 1911 building that we said, let's stir up a little drama in.
The facility is in the midst of a $7 million renovation that will elevate the theater experience to new heights in the new year. Upcoming shows include POTUS, A Christmas Story, Short Attention Span Theater, The Play That Goes Wrong, and Camelot. Ballet Pensacola calls the Cultural Center home too. Local ballet fans may recognize its artistic director. He performed with the Atlanta Ballet before moving to Pensacola.
I love to express myself through movement. You don't need to speak in order to express yourself. You can tell a whole story, and by the way they express yourself, people have the feeling of what you're telling. Not necessarily from words, but with the actions and the feeling and the energy.
The company presents Cinderella in October before transitioning to performances of the Nutcracker in December. If you're looking for something a little less formal, not to worry, Pensacola boasts that too. The 309 Punk Project organizers believe that art enriches lives, so they bring art events to the community, both traditional events as well as those that offer something totally different from what a traditional arts event might look like.
We are the oldest punk house in the South, which means we've been here, punks have been living in this house since the early 90s, so we're going on 30 plus years. Always been a site of arts, culture, food, music, writing, all those sorts of things. And so now we continue to do that as a nonprofit organization known as the 309 Punk Project, and we bring DIY, punk, counterculture, arts and culture events to the city of Pensacola and anyone who wants to come and check us out.
The culinary arts is on full display in Pensacola too. From the World Is Yours oysters, lobster corn dogs, and shrimp and crab nachos at Atlas Oyster House to the dill and jalapeno shrimp and grilled pork chop with mascarpone, Parmesan, yellow stone ground grits at George Bistro and Bar, scrumptious surprises sit on many menus in the area.
I love that it's so local. I love that these are restaurants you won't find elsewhere. Our downtown scene has some really cool establishments.
The downtown area offers more than just a meal. Bars, nightclubs, and shops fill the area.
The downtown scene has blown up over the years. There's so many different bars. I mean, you could spend, an entire weekend and not hit everything, which is really cool.
Like visiting breweries, you'll love visiting Pensacola. A dozen breweries call the area home. TastingTable.com recently picked the 15 best U.S. cities for beer lovers in 2024, and Pensacola ranks second nationally behind only Asheville and in front of places like Portland, Maine, Pittsburgh, and Austin.
So this is Odd Colony Brewing Company. It was established in 2019. We kind of pride ourselves on producing historical styles of lager, English pub ale, and IPA, alongside kind of some more seasonally inspired farmhouse ales that you see sitting in these barrels behind me.
Want to visit? The fall ranks as one of the top times for a Pensacola vacation. Why? Here are 3 reasons. The temps have cooled some from those summertime highs. The crowds have thinned out a bit with school back in session, and the Foo Foo Festival returns.
It's really a cool concept because it's all about the arts and the ways that we celebrate that here in Pensacola. So it kicks off on Halloween this year, October 31st. It's going to go through November 11th, but it's a different umbrella of events, if you will. So we've got everything from live music to music festivals to theater to different concepts like our Blue Trees with UWF Historic Trust. So different immersive experience, different museums are opening up with different concepts. So it's a really cool time to learn about all of the great arts that we have in Pensacola, but it's once in a lifetime events that won't be back ever again.
You'll witness everything from Disney show tunes.
We're bringing in Voctive. They're a group that was founded in 2015 by Jamie Ray. He's the arranger and producer of the group. They have their roots in Disney World, so if you've seen The Voices of Liberty, they're at Epcot. Many of them were trained as part of that ensemble, and now they've formed this professional ensemble called Voctive. V for voice, octave with the musical connotation. They specialize in Broadway and familiar show tunes, a very family-friendly repertoire.
To a Japanese anime convention.
It's a really great opportunity to bring members of the community together who enjoy animation, who enjoy comics, who enjoy art and crafts and dressing up. So it's just a wonderful blend of different hobbies.
To many things in between.
Largely, our focus is in the indie alternative space. A lot of that is artists who are kind of on the up and coming, and then, some of our headliners are bands who, started at a lower point and have now become kind of pioneers of that space. And so we're really excited about having those types of artists and the representation of them at our festival and in Pensacola.
The festival kicks off Halloween and concludes on Veterans Day, November 11th. So many ways to vacation artfully in Pensacola, so many things to see and do, and we barely even got to mention the Blue Angels. Pensacola is home to America's favorite flight squadron. Vacationers can witness a Blue Angels practice nearly 40 times a year, and their final show of 2024 is during the Foo Foo Festival on November 1st and 2nd.
There's something for everyone that we offer, and that's just not during Foo Foo Festival. That's something that's here all year around. We have the Big Five, the opera, the symphony, the theater, the museum, but we also have the 309 Punk Project, which is one of the only punk-focused museums here in town, and lots of other things happening. And I think a lot of time people don't know that we have all those things here in Pensacola.
We should be Atlanta's beaches. We're close, you can drive to us, or you can get on a flight and it's 45 minutes. I literally tell people when I'm flying to Atlanta, once you're up, you're coming back down. So it's an easy drive with the family, it's a quick flight, and it's a great place just to kind of get away from the hustle and bustle of the city, but still to enjoy a cool beach town with a cool downtown city vibe.
Nelson Hicks, WSB-TV.com.